Well guys, I'm back here at Hidden Falls Adventure Park to take the Jeep Rubicon 392 on the trails again, this time to see how well the 2.5-inch AEV lift kit does out on the trails. We know how good it does on the highway and towing, but have yet to see how it really performs on the rocks. And I'd really like to test it out today, see how well it articulates, how well it rides, and just how overall it performs doing some technical trails. See how well it stacks up to in the stock form, the Xtreme Recon package. I'm sure it'll perform a little bit better, but how well will it perform? How well will the heavy duty springs hinder it off-road at all? Well, we're about to find out. Alright, I'm fully aired down, 14 psi or so. Hey, one thing I like to test all the vehicles on is this hill climb up the backside of Wildcat Mountain. It's gotten washed out over the years, but I mean, I've had so many vehicles go up this, and this is the hill climb that I've taken every off-road vehicle of mine up to kind of gauge how they all stack up against each other. I've been up this in the snow with the Gladiator Rubicon. I had the 4xe up here in the rain. I've had the Ram Rebel up here when it was muddy, and they've all made it up. They've all had to take different lines. I mean, I had the TJ Rubicon up here, you name it. This is what I take. I even took a Ram 1500 Lone Star stock, and believe it or not, it went up this hill. I mean, it may not look like much, but it's a pretty steep grade, and we're gonna find out just how steep. Not really anything too technical, but this is a pretty steep climb. I am fully locked. Other than falling off the line there at the beginning, that was a pretty painless climb. Who says that AEV lifts don't flex? Seems to flex pretty good to me. Now, does it flex as well as a full-on adjustable control arm lift? No, this will definitely get outbeat on an RTI ramp, but this is good enough for me. It's plenty good. Hell, this is better than a lot of vehicles that people use for off-roading, overlanding. Plenty of room. I love how there's absolutely zero rubbing with 37-inch tires. I remember when I did the lift kit, they said to swap the upper control arms because the one that was on the driver's side will hit this harmonic balancer on the drive shaft here. And yeah, I guess it would have. We've definitely gotten closer. You see there's good clearance there, and you can see the brake line bracket is got pretty good clearance as well. They really engineered that kit well. Gave you everything you needed and nothing you didn't. The only thing I added was the track bar. Another thing I was worried about was this, the way they did the rear sway bar, and you basically reuse the links. It looked like it might have not been long enough, but no, it looks like it's a no threat of overextending. The only other thing I can't really see is the clearance with the track bar bolt. I'd have to review that. You see there's still room on the bump stop. Yeah, this thing, I'm pretty happy so far. I was so happy with the Jeep's setup at this point, mainly because I have driven up this particular side obstacle before in my previously owned 2004 Jeep TJ Rubicon that I had lifted and sitting on 35-inch tires. It did make it up fairly easy, but keep in mind that it has a much shorter wheelbase than the Rubicon 392, so this would be expected. The fact that I could even attempt this in a much more street drivable Jeep than my old TJ, and the fact that it did so without even breaking a sweat, just had me in awe of how capable this Jeep setup actually is. This obstacle actually did not used to be this bad. This is me going down the same obstacle in my 2014 Jeep JKU Sport that I also had an AEV lift and stock JK Rubicon wheels and tires. You can see this obstacle has gotten quite washed out and used over the years, leading to its increasing difficulty. Looks like I did scrape the front lower control arm bracket, but looks okay. I wonder why that was so hard. Got some reverse wheel in here. Got a guy here in the 4Runner whipped. He's a little bit stuck on Wildcat Mountain, just like that last time the guy in the Bronco. You're gonna go on that tree stump. All right, little bit driver, go slowly, very slowly. Are you in low range? Keep coming. You're gonna drop on your driver's side. You're on your belly. Turn it, driver. Oh. You're good. All right, turn it, passenger. Wait. Let me put a rock there. That's good. Passenger just a little. There you go. You got it. Hold that line. There you go. It's always after. It's after you think you're in the clear and then you like hit something. I've done that before. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Hidden Falls Adventure Park near Marble Falls, Texas. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do today. I was a little bit limited on time, but it was great to actually come out during a weekday, Thursday, here at Hidden Falls. You basically have the park all to yourself. And it was a very good thing. I was able to help Whit out with his Toyota 4Runner. His first time out here at Hidden Falls, and he's kind of new to the hobby, so I think it was great for him that he ran into me as well. But that's what it's all about, is getting out, seeing what your vehicle is capable of doing, especially a purpose-built vehicle such as a Toyota 4Runner or a Jeep Wrangler or whatever off-road capable vehicle you have. Take it out and use it. That's what it's for. Yeah, I think the AEV 2.5-inch Dualsport lift, I think it did great. To me, it's not just an overlanding lift. It can be used however you want to use with your vehicle that you use to lift it with. I think for most people, this is the kit they should actually get. I see a lot of people go out and they buy the most flexiest kit out there. They buy a rock crawler 3.5-inch kit, and I get it. Some people, they want to put bigger tires. They want to put 38s or 40s. This, I think 37 is the ideal size. I had like zero, actually I had a lot of extra room in there. Probably could fit 38s. With probably no modifications, depending on the wheels and the back spacing, the wheel size. But I think this is what most people want. You're reusing all your control arms. For most people, they don't need the flexes. They just want to get it up high. They want it to ride nice. And these standard springs, I think, will give this a much more plush ride. It's not like it's overly harsh. It's not like driving a 1-ton pickup with leaf springs. It is not that harsh at all. It actually does a good job of absorbing bumps when you're riding on road, on the highway, or down even washboard roads. It's just there are other kits out there that ride even better than this. And perhaps changing out these shocks at some point in the future can address that. But I'm actually extremely satisfied with it as it sits. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something I can put people in it, put gear in it, and not lose a whole lot of ground clearance when you go off-road. Nothing's worse than, hey guys, come ride with me in my Jeep, let's go off-roading, it's lifted, and you load them all up and then you lost like 1.5 inches of ground clearance. I've been there. Or you've loaded it down and it's like you're almost back at stock height again. That's happened before too, and No, I really like this kit. I think it, you know, some people may think it's expensive for all that you're getting with it, but I think you're paying for the engineering behind it, for really gearing it to just what you need and not giving you what you don't need. So I plan to take it out here again. I want to run the Wet and Wild trail again. There's an obstacle on that. There's an obstacle there that this Jeep wants a rematch with, so to say. So we'll definitely be back out again. Stay tuned to the channel. Please like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.